That's what a best of is. It's kind of looking back over your journey so far. Two brothers from Manchester changed rock music forever. But what the cameras never showed was pure chaos. Liam Gallagher once lost his front teeth in a hotel brawl that cost $100,000 to clean up. Police reports were buried. Blood tests revealed shocking levels of cocaine and alcohol. Noel walked out of tours when things got too violent. In 2000, Liam said something so cruel about Noel's baby daughter that it nearly ended everything. The fights weren't just backstage drama. They were family destroying each other on a global stage. It started in the late 1960s in Manchester. On May 29, 1967, Noel Gallagher was born into a family ruled by violence. 5 years later, on September 21, 1972, his younger brother Liam arrived. Their father, Thomas Gallagher, was an Irish laborer who brought nothing but chaos. He beat their mother, Peggy, relentlessly. He once threw 10-year-old Liam against a wall so hard that it caused a head injury Liam would later blame for his explosive temper. By 1980, Peggy had enough. She took the boys and fled. But the damage was already done. The brothers were growing up on survival instincts, not love. Noel found refuge in music. At 12, he discovered the Beatles and became obsessed. He started playing guitar on a stolen instrument. By 1988, he was following the Stone Roses to more than 20 gigs, memorizing every chord, every move. He skipped Liam's birth just to buy records. Music became his escape, his purpose, his only plan. By 1991, he wrote his first song, Live Forever, while unemployed and living in a tiny flat. Liam didn't find peace. He exploded. In 1988, at just 15, he was expelled from Barlow Roman Catholic High School after fighting teachers. In 1989, he was arrested for stealing bikes and clothes worth $500. He joyrode stolen cars, dabbled in drug dealing, even hid in a sewer once to escape the police. In 1990, a rival attacked him with a hammer, cracking his skull. This wasn't just a phase, it was fuel. The same fire that led to violence would later light up stadiums. Their relationship was war. Always had been. In the 1970s and 80s, they fought constantly. In 1985, Noel locked Liam out of the house during a family row. In 1989, he punched him over a stolen bike and didn't speak to him for months. In 1994, Noel told a reporter he'd gladly see Liam dead. That wasn't a joke. It was a wound passed down from their father, and it bled into every part of their future. Noel got his first break as a roadie for Inspiral Carpets in 1988. He worked 200 shows across Europe, earning just $20 a day. He learned the music business from the ground up, gear, soundchecks, backstage chaos. He smoked weed on duty and was fired in 1991 for slacking. But he left with stolen song ideas and a sharpened edge. At one point, he lived on nothing but beans. Then in August 1991 came a night that changed everything. Liam's band, The Rain, had a gig at King Tut's Vavwa Hut in Glasgow. It was a mess. Only 20 tickets sold. The sound system glitched. Liam's vocals were raw and wild. But Noel saw something. After the show, he made his move. He would join, but only if he had total control. He renamed them Oasis after a poster he'd seen. The very first rehearsal ended with Liam punching him. That was the real start. Nell set the rules fast. In August 1991, he told the band flat out he'd be the sole songwriter, the lead guitarist, and they'd do everything his way. Liam was 19. Noel was 24. He fired bassist Giggsy in 1992, then brought him back after begging. The band was broke, surviving on $20 a week from the dole. But the power shift caused a rift that would never close. Their first real studio session in 1992 almost killed the dream. Before it began, they scraped together $400, but Liam blew the vocals. He cracked and snarled. Producer Mark Coyle almost quit. Liam showed up drunk. He smashed a guitar. He fought drummer Tony McCarroll. They nearly lost the deal. Creation Records wasn't impressed until a remix tape arrived months later. By Then, Liam had already caused 12 show cancellations in 1993 alone. Then came Nell's brutal streak. In April 1995, after Definitely Maybe had sold over 8 million copies, Noel fired McCarroll in a pub. Just like that, the drummer sued for $18 million but settled in 1999. Wigsy was fired twice. Guitarist Bonehead quit in 1999, fed up. There were 10 lineup changes by the time the band ended in 2009. Once during a 1993 fight, Noel even threatened McCarroll with a cricket bat. And before the fame, they were drowning in debt. By 1992, they owed $3,000 from failed demos. They lived in a filthy flat filled with rats, surviving on stolen food and $70 weekly. In early 1993, they lost $5,000 recording at Mono Valley Studio. Everything came out unusable. Liam wrecked a ferry during a tour in Amsterdam, causing $2,000 in damages they couldn't afford. They almost broke up in March 1994 when Creation Records delayed their signing. But then came May 31, 1993. Alan McGee saw them again, signed them on the spot. The chaos had finally paid off. On August 29, 1994, Definitely Maybe was released. It sold 86,000 copies in its first week, 100,000 in just 4 days. It went straight to number 1 and outsold every rival 50 times over. The songs Supersonic Live Forever became anthems. But beneath the success, the cracks were spreading. Liam resented Noel's control. He started calling him a control freak. Noel had written most of the album high, but Liam's delivery gave the songs their soul. Then came the disaster in Newcastle. On August 9, 1994, a few weeks before the album dropped, a fan punched Noel in the eye. During a gig, he jumped into the crowd to fight. Liam followed. The show was cut short. The crowd rioted. The BBC recorded the entire meltdown but never released the full tape. Noel later said it felt like war and war would become their normal. By 1995, the media had turned them into symbols. The North versus South Brit pop battle was born. On August 14, 1995, Oasis released Roll With It on the same day Blur dropped Country House. Blur sold $274,000. Oasis sold $216,000. Blur won, but the Gallaghers were furious. Liam mocked Blur's sound as chimney sweep music. Noel said they wiped the floor with them. The rivalry made them icons, but it also crushed them under pressure. In April 1997, Liam secretly married actress Patty Kensett. The tabloids went wild. Their $2.3 million mansion was surrounded by cameras. Patty clashed with Liam's lifestyle. He was partying, cheating, and spiraling. Their son Lennon was born on September 13, 1999. In the middle of this chaos, Oasis began recording their third album. Starting November 1996 in a studio in Surrey, they spiraled into a cocaine-fueled storm. The producers said they ordered weed but accidentally received an ounce of cocaine and used it anyway. No layered 10 identical guitar tracks per song. The budget ballooned past $400,000. The sessions were so chaotic that Alan McGee said he'd never seen so much coke in one place. When Be Here Now dropped on August 21, 1997, it broke sales records, 424,000 copies.